Hello and welcome back to On Purpose. I'm Emily and I'm the founder of Two Shoes Creative, where we specialise in creating brands and websites for purpose-led businesses, charities and impact startups. Today we're going to talk about a topic that will have a big impact on your e-commerce business, and that is conversion rates. Specifically, I'm going to walk you through how to calculate conversion rates and then some tips on how you can improve it. If you've been wondering about how to get more sales from your website, this is the episode for you. Let's get into it. First off, what is a conversion rate? A conversion rate is basically the success rate of your website. Conversion rate calculates how many visitors actually turn into sales. It's important to understand your conversion rate because it can help you identify the bottlenecks in your website that are stopping people from buying. Once you know what the issues are, you can then improve them and ultimately it will lead to more sales. Firstly, you need to know what conversion is. A conversion is someone ordering something off your website. It's as simple as that. To work out your conversion rate, you first need to find out how many visitors you have on your website and how many orders you have. I recommend looking at a month to start off with. Then it's time to do some maths. You want to take the number of orders you have divided by the number of website visitors you have, times that all by 100, and you'll get a lovely percentage, which is your conversion rate. For example, if you had 100 purchases from 800 visitors and you times that by 100, you would get 12.5%. Now, you can work out your conversion rate for loads of different things. You can do it for the whole year, you can do it for the whole month, you can do it for a whole campaign specifically, or you can even do it product by product. That way, the more data you have and the more ways that you can look at the data, the more information that you'll get. Once you know your conversion rate, we can go ahead and start trying to improve it. Before we go any further, I need you to know that the average conversion rate for a website is 2 to 5%, and the average for an e-commerce business specifically is 1 to 4%. It's really good to know the industry benchmarks so you can know where you fit in terms of averages. When it comes to optimizing your conversion rate, think of it as a little bit of a science experiment. We want to try lots of little things and track them, see what works, and then improve as we go. It's all about making small changes, measuring that impact, and improving as we go. If you can, try and only change one thing at a time as you're trying to improve your conversion rate, and then you'll know what exactly is working. The way I see it, there's 3 ways that you can improve your conversion rate. Number 1 is increase the amount of qualified customers. 2, improving your customer journey. And 3, increasing your average order value. Let's start with how to increase the number of qualified customers. You want to be attracting the right people to your website. If you're finding that you have quite high traffic but a really low conversion rate, it could mean that your marketing isn't hitting the right people. What really matters is bringing the right people to your website rather than just the amount of them. Now I know, changing your marketing to change your target audience is a whole subject within itself, but it's important to note because you can do all the other things that I'm going to tell you next, but if you're attracting the wrong audience, they're never going to buy from you. Secondly, once we know we've got our target audience right, we want to optimize our customer journey. What that means is think about the path that your customers are going through when it comes to purchasing. Your goal is to make that path as smooth and as easy and as free of friction as possible. So here's some top tips on how to optimize your customer journey. The first one is to have clear navigation on your website. Make sure that your website is easy to navigate and your products are categorized in a way that makes sense to your audience, not in a way that necessarily makes sense to you as the business owner. If you can have multiple ways of finding the right products, multiple categories, multiple tags, multiple pages, then you're increasing the chances of someone finding something that they want. The second thing you can do is highlight your popular products or highlight the products that you're currently campaigning about in your marketing. That way, if someone's on your Instagram and you're talking about one product as your key product for this season, make sure that it's the first thing that they see when they enter the website. That way, they don't have to go searching for it and maybe eventually give up because they can't find it. Next, you want to have a simplified checkout process with no nasty surprises. You want to make sure that people are really clear before they get to checkout how much your product is, how much your shipping is, how long it's going to take to arrive so that they don't give up by the time that they get to the checkout. So they're not disappointed when they go to add something to their basket and check out that it's not what they expected. You can do this by making sure that all of these details are included on your product page and on your website and repeated in multiple places so they know exactly the process you go through to get the product to them. By focusing on optimizing each step of the customer journey, you can avoid less drop-offs when it comes to buying. Remember, every little tweak that you make could have a massive difference in your conversion rate. Another way that you can improve your sales is by increasing your average order value. If you've got an engaged audience and a pretty good conversion rate, but you still want to up your sales, have a look at trying to increase your average order value. If you've got the good conversion rate, it means you've got customers that are really into what you're doing. So how can you show them more products that you know that they need to buy? Can you put a bundle of products together that you know people will like to use together? Can you offer a discount when people spend a certain amount of money? Can you offer free shipping once someone spends an amount of money? Little things like that can help increase your average order value, and without increasing even your customers or your conversion rate, you can increase your sales. To sum up, there's loads of different ways that you can improve your conversion rate, but the first step is being aware of it, tracking it, and making those small incremental changes to improve your sales. If you feel like you need a fresh pair of eyes on your website, I offer free intro calls where we can chat through how to improve your website to ultimately get more sales. Click a link in the caption to book a free call with me.